Well, as you heard in that report, the Ministry of Health will issue a green passport or vaccine certificate after Israelis receive a second dose. And it's supposed to take effect 7 days later, not counting the day of the vaccine administration. The special ID will offer vaccinated individuals significant freedom from COVID-19 restrictions. People holding it will no longer have to go into isolation after coming in contact with an infected person or isolate after international travel to a COVID red zone, among other exemptions. They would still, however, be required to wear a mask in public and maintain social distancing. In addition, vaccinated people holding the booklet could be eligible for relaxed restrictions in other countries as well. Let's find out more from Professor Nadav Davidovich, Director of the School of Public Health in Gurion University. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
So, more than 200,000 Israelis have already had their second vaccine. When do you estimate the green passports will be issued?
First of all, I was vaccinated the second dose a week ago. So tomorrow I'm going to get the protection that was mentioned. The big question, of course, is not only how much I'm protected from severe illness and death, but also from infecting other people. This is now the $1 billion question that everybody is trying to figure out. We have some initial indications that probably it's also protecting from infecting other people. As for the green passport, we just heard that the discussion in the parliament, the Israeli parliament, will be postponed to Wednesday. It was supposed to be tomorrow. There's still lots of questions. We know that people that are vaccinated and also people that suffered from COVID-19 and recovered, if they're going to meet someone who is ill, they don't need to be isolated.
I just want to touch on something you just said about people having had the virus being able to get those green passports alongside those who were vaccinated. So does that mean those who had the virus are just as immune as those who had the vaccination?
This is also something that is under research right now. We need to remember that while vaccination is something that is standardized, with a natural illness, some people got a very large viral load, some maybe very small viral load, and this is something that is still under investigation. This is also part of the discussion why vaccination is the best way to get into herd immunity or population immunity, we prefer to call it, because we are not herds, we're not animals, of course, and we need to still see what is going to be the influence. Natural infection is not the best way to get into population immunity. Vaccination is something that is standardized, is a much better way. And we hope that people are not going also, that are vaccinated, not be infecting other people. There are some indication, but still it's an ongoing research.
Right, and you were just vaccinated, so you might very soon be eligible for that green passport. What kind of things do you hope come with that passport? Do you hope to be able to attend events, to travel? What do you expect will come with it?
I think that this will probably finally have an effect of international travel. I think this is very important. I must tell you that as a scientist, doing now many different conferences on Zoom, I'm sure that this world is not going to return as it was. Many things can now be done by online, Zoom, or other ways. On the other hand, of course, we're missing the interaction as you're showing now. I think that probably the question of cultural events will be the most important right now. We're going to have the Israeli Public Health Physician Association next Sunday, an event with a different art and culture association to discuss how we're going to foresee the near future and maybe longer future. There is a pandemic fatigue. I think that we need to see how we are going to return into normal life, but probably some things like, weddings in large crowd and other things, probably we need to wait a bit.
Right, all right. Well, I hope I can get vaccinated very soon, just like you. Professor, thank you so much.
Thank you. Lots of health.